Hello and welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea. So, yesterday I didn't get to post a video, but I did do some work, and I didn't record a video because I didn't think it would make a very interesting watch, or whatever you want to say. But, here, let me show you what I did do. We'll just take this tractor. So in the time lapse, if you guys watch that, I got all those bales off of our grass field, and that's a lot of bells and all. But I was thinking we would probably require us to mow more frequently once we start getting cows. So what I did off camera was not much. I just went and did, well, it was a lot of work for me, but I did that you can see in front of us. I did this. I planted grass here and fertilized it, and I had to plow it all up and, you know, put lime down and all that stuff. And plowing it with our little plow took forever. It took way longer than it took to do that field. I don't know why. I don't know if it's not that much bigger. Well, yeah, I guess it is. Especially because it's like the same size almost here, but then it opens up real wide here. So yeah, that is what happened yesterday. That's why there wasn't a video. Because it would have been, even if I put it in time lapse, it probably would have been like a 20 to 30 minute time lapse of just doing the same job. So I saved us all the hassle. But in the meantime, while that was happening, as you saw, we had 2 of our fields become ready to harvest. So I think what we'll do is, this needs to be fertilized, doesn't it? Yes. We'll just hire one of our guys to do this for us. And I want to look. Completed their task? No, they haven't. Oh, okay. I wanted to look and see if there's any contracts we could do. We could sow, we could weed, or we could transport. So, I guess not. So let's just teleport over here and grab our Massey Ferguson harvester. And we will head over to, we're going to start with the small field, just the one real close here. And then we'll move up to our big field. So I was thinking once we get some cows going and we get manure from them, then we can buy a we could buy a greenhouse, because the greenhouses need manure, and we don't have any manure, so I don't think the greenhouse would do us any good right now. Alright, here we go. I don't know how come I let this thing get so dirty. We even got a power washer. And we have a garage to repair stuff. Come on, Freki, keep on top of your equipment. Alright, we'll just start on this end. And harvest all this. Soybeans. So, soybeans selling for anything good right now? They're selling for 2,000 or 3,000. Man, we need to get this done and go sell some soybeans. I made a mistake when I was plowing that field the other day, or yesterday. I leased one of the bigger plows, and I just did a foolish mistake, and I didn't pay attention to how much horsepower it needed, and it needed like 300 or 350, something like that. And our biggest tractor only has like 240 horsepower or something, and I don't have enough money to upgrade it because I think if you upgrade the case, the red case we have, it can get close to like 280 horsepower, but we don't have that much money. It's going to cost us like 40 grand, I think, or 35 grand to upgrade it that high. And so I'm trying to plow with this plow, which worked okay, kinda, when you're going on a flat level ground like this one. But once we got up to where it was steep, like, because it's a hill, and it wasn't even that big of a hill. But once we got to that hill, the tractor was crawling, like it was going between 0 and 1 mile an hour. So I leased that for no reason at all. But I think that once the grass grows, I think that we will get more yield, more grass yield from it. So I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. We won't have to mow as often. We'll get more bells from the field than we did, which I was pleased with the amount of bells we got already. So getting more from it's just going to be even better. The only downside is now we kind of have to wait for the grass to grow before we can actually make some silage bells. But I think that'll be alright. Should work out no problem. As soon as that guy's... Oh, is he done? Hold on, let me check. When he's done, I wanted to hire a worker over there. Yeah, looks like he's done. I guess when we're done with this, what we'll do is we'll move the seeder, grab our seeder, and put it over there and have it start planting something else. Not sure what yet. Probably maybe just some more soybeans, because we still have our loan. And I'd like to get some more money so that we can buy. I was thinking to buy more horses for now, because all we're really waiting for is the horses that we have to become ready to sell. And then once we can sell them, we're going to pay off our loan completely, and we'll have a little extra, which at that point, hopefully we have our silage from our grass field, and then we can buy cows and start getting cows in. But when we buy our cows, we're going to have to buy, we have everything except for the mixing wagon to make the total mixed ration for them, and we also are going to need a little tanker for their milk. For now, anyway. We will eventually need to get a bucket for our front loader so that we can pick up their poop. And maybe we'll try doing like our small fields over here. We'll try doing them organically with their poop, their manure, and their slurry. Because I don't know what else to do with it. I don't even think is there a biogas plant here? Oh, it's right here. I don't know how this works though, so I guess we could learn. But from what I have, if I can remember right, what I've seen is people just sell you can sell bells and poop and stuff there. But I'm not sure. I haven't done it before. Usually the biogas plant is so expensive, I haven't even thought of it. But I think it would be kind of cool to get some of these fields going organically if we could. That's if we have enough cows to produce enough stuff. I think at that point we might look into pigs, because I think the pigs would give you more. I mean, it's in the name, a pig. Probably give you more of the manure and slurry, natural fertilizer. I think it would be a real challenge to run an organic farm though, because to get the first stage of fertilizer, you could lay down some slurry or some manure, but when I played the tutorial when I was first starting, it also showed that you could use beetroot or whatever it is. I think it's beetroot, and you put it down and you plant it and you wait for it to go into its first stage, I believe it's the first stage, and then you go over it with a cultivator, and that will, kind of like when you plow grass in, it'll do the first stage of fertilizer for you. I think that might be interesting to try. A different approach. I have yet to see anybody else try it. Might be something new for us. So we'll have to look into that. Oh no. Yeah. Did you see that? I just ran over a bit of the crop. Thought we were done. But we weren't. Go figure. Nice. We just have this last little strip. And I'm thinking that I might be taking out the trees over I'll have to show you when we go over there. Oh, we don't really have a... yeah, when we go over to harvest, I'll show you what I'm thinking about. But before we go move to the other field, we're going to unload the soybean that we have in here, just so it's empty for when we go and start our big harvest. Alright, so we'll just park this right here for now. That's good. And we'll go and grab our other Fendt. Oh, and I did buy another front weight in the video yesterday. Or not the video, but when I was playing yesterday. See, we still have this front weight, and I painted it the color to match the tractor. And we have this front weight. This is the new one. And we have the front weight that's on our fertilizer tractor. So we have 3 front weights. I don't know if we really need them all, but I don't see how it could hurt. We are now prepared for anything. Well, if I don't drop it and then run it over. The bee house is so cool. We are officially beekeepers. Alright, we'll just turn this tractor off here for now. And I guess before we take that up there, let's grab this guy, the case, and we'll take it over to the field we just had a worker fertilize for us, and have that same worker start planting some soybeans for us. We're gonna need gas, is what we're gonna need. Running low on the gasoline. Before we start, we're gonna have to fertilize. Well, did he get right here? Where's it at? Oh, of course, you can't see because I'm on it. Oh well, that's good. We'll just... I don't think he got that little corner, but that's okay. We'll live. Okay, so if we start the worker here, I think they should get it all. Let's just keep an eye on them for a minute. They tend to start missing when they get down here at the end. Like the field hasn't been plowed perfectly even, and it widens up a little bit down here. Oh, but he got it, no problem. Alright, so we will take this harvester up here and start getting our big field. Taking care of all that, I almost called it canola, but all the soybean up here. Come on, harvester, you can do it. But I was figuring that it would probably be better to put that field to good use. I mean, we can grow grass in it most of the time, but if we ever feel like changing it up, now we have another big field to plant other stuff in if we feel the need. And for right now, we're just going to hire a worker to do this part, because we are going to grab the fertilizer spreader and fertilize that little field. So when he's done with planting in this one, then we can plant in this one. And that is the plan. Oh, start the engine. I think I might have left that tractor in the way. Alright. Are we gonna get it all? Not gonna miss any spots? Oh yeah. Looking good. I don't think we need to move the tractor. We should be able to work around it. We're just going to follow the line that our harvester left us. Seems to be pretty evenly measured, or it's lined up. We cover everything this way. There we go. Now once we're done with this strip, this field's now ready for soybeans. Lots of soybeans. We're like the soybean farmers. And we'll just leave this tractor over here, because as soon as he's done planting soybeans, then we're gonna fertilize it again, get its second stage on. So we might as well not put this thing away. Could be a waste of time. And we will go over here and take over for this guy. Let's not run over our crops, Freki. I think that should be lined up. It's hard to do it like the workers do. To line everything up. Sorry about that. I had a frog in my throat. Oh, but what I was talking about is cutting down. See the tree over on the field that I just planted grass in, all the way on the corner over there? I think it's going to get in the way when we're trying to mow. So that's one of the trees I was thinking about cutting down. And then I was thinking about getting rid of, there's another tree that is in that same field, or on the corner of that same field, up there in front of us. And it's not really going to get in the way, per se, so maybe we'll just leave it. I was thinking when I was plowing it that it would be nice to not have it there. But now that the field's already established, I don't think there's much of a reason to cut it down. I've never tried to do this field this way, like the workers do it. This is going to be interesting. Maybe we'll see why they have such a hard time. We're going to have to go up and around this tree, aren't we? Like this. Maybe? Oh, whoa, whoa, Freki, come on now. I think we're lined up. Somewhat. Man, look up ahead of us. Look how rough my line is compared to the workers' line on the side of the crops. That's embarrassing. I don't know if you guys can hear my bird, but he's having himself a great day. Aren't you, Ozzy? Did we do this one better? A little bit better. That line looks a little better. It'll be interesting to see if we get our grain trailer just like one full load like we did last time. It was just like a few liters off of our trailer being completely full from this field. I think that was with, it might have been with the canola though. Can't remember. I believe it was. This map looks cool. I like the mountains in the background. It's very peaceful. This field isn't really that big when you take a step back and look at it. It's just long. It's really long is what it is. It's not wide at all. I'm not quite sure, but that other field that I put the grass in, it felt like it took so much longer to plow it than this one. I know I said that earlier, but man, it was a lot of work. Hours and hours of work. Alright, now we just gotta flip around. Now we just have the big chunk of the field left to do. No more of the little slanty edges. Well, until we get to the other side. Then there's plenty of slanty edges left. But I think what we'll do is we'll hire a worker. Oh, I thought that guy was done. Where is he? He's right there? He's not done. But what we will do is we'll grab this in the meantime. And bring it up to where our guy is harvesting. Might as well since they both have soybeans. We will wait for him to turn around and then we'll empty him on his way back up. Maybe. Very slow going. They're working as fast as they can. Come on, Freki, don't rush them. Just drive around in circles for a minute. Almost, almost, almost. Man, those workers are lucky. If we were to do that, we would just drive over our crops and ruin them. How are they so magical? I guess we'll wait. We'll lower our cruise control down to 6 miles an hour. There we go. It's kind of funny how when you're doing the cruise control, at least with the controller, here I don't know if it's the same way on the keyboard. Yeah, there's 2 different settings for 6 miles an hour. Both of them are 6 miles an hour, but one of them's a little faster than the other. It's almost like 5.5 and 6, or maybe it's 6 and 6.5 miles an hour. And the harvester usually collects at the slower of the 2. Is he empty yet? I think it's just doing that thing. Yeah, he was empty. Alright. So we're just going to bring this tractor back down here. And flip it around, and that way it's ready to go when the harvester needs it. And we will take over for this guy, since he's pretty much done all the work. But we'll seed this field, then we'll hire a worker to start fertilizing this field while we go over and start seeding soybean in that little field over there. So we'll go park this one up, get it ready. But we might as well have a worker fertilize this for us while we're doing this over here. Get as much done as possible. Well, you know, Freki, you could have lined that up a lot better. Let's try it like that. That looks better. Alright, so we'll just leave this here for now. And we will grab that little fertilizer guy. Get him going over here. This time we're going to start him on this end, because if you remember last time, he didn't get this end. The worker got scared of the tree. Alright, so while that harvester's up there and that guy's fertilizing there, we will, if I start the engine anyway, we will start doing soybean in this field. Oh, I missed the edge. My bad. My bad. There we go. Much better. I always have trouble. That's where I have the trouble the most, is just on the edge of the field, between the grass and where the field begins. I always seem to not get close enough to the edge. Coming along. It would be kind of nice if this field would match up with the grid that the AI follow, so it was at least possible to have the AI do this field if you wanted it to. But for the most part, with the shape of this field, the AI has such a hard time. Kind of forces you to do this field, but at least it's not a big one. Like our grass field, I don't imagine if we had crops on it that the AI would be able to navigate that thing at all. The position that it's at on the map and then the shape of it, I think they'd get really confused. You'd have to spend the whole time babysitting them, and at that point you might as well just do it yourself. Not to mention the trees that are all around it. And workers are terrified of trees. Oh no, the birds are eating all of our freshly planted seeds. Shoo, birds. That'd be kind of funny if it affected your yield. Helper J has completed their task. I don't think so. I think you missed a little bit, dude. That's alright, we'll take care of it when we're done. You can go eat lunch now, even though it's 10:30 in the morning. Brunch. You can go eat brunch. We just have a little bit left of this field to do. And then we'll go take over fertilizing for that guy, get the spot that he missed, and then we'll come over and fertilize this real quickly. And by the time we're done with that, our worker that's up harvesting for us should be done or close to done, and we'll go take over for them. But we're getting really close to getting cows. It's not too far off now. And I'm not sure what we're going to get next. I don't know if we're going to go for another animal, or maybe going for getting some tractor upgrades, upgrade our tractors a bit. Although the ones we have seem to be working fine for what we need it, what we're doing here. It would be nice to have new machinery on the farm though, just to change it up a bit. And we might get chickens after all, just because we have a coop, and they only take a little bit of wheat or barley. It might be worth just keeping them around. That way we're not wasting the space. And we are done with soybeans. All of our fields are planted, well, except for the one that's being harvested right now. We'll go park this under cover. And oh, if I can get up. I thought I turned you off. There we go. And we will go over and grab that fertilizer and finish up over here. The field always looks so nice when you just plant stuff in it. Or when you just cultivate it. It always looks good when you cultivate it too. Yeah, see, the worker was not done. They slacked. There wasn't even a tree in their way. Oh no. Nearly full grain tank. Can't let that happen. We'll finish this and we will teleport. Oh, hopefully we can make it. Come on, tractor. Hoping we can make it to the end before he starts trying to turn around. I don't think we're going to. Nope. Come here. Nope. Stop working. Alright, there we go. That works. Well, they got most of the field done. There's just that little bit left. We're gonna have to go empty the trailer. I don't think it's gonna take it all. Yeah, we're going 10 miles an hour up this hill. Speedy. Whoop. We probably want it in the trailer. Screenshot. Oh, come on. We're going to be able to hold all of it, aren't we? Yeah. We just can't hold any extra. Park this guy here for now. Whoops. Turn off the beacons. And we'll line this worker up. Take over again. Well, we go empty that trailer out. Carry on. Yeah, we won't go sell the soybeans until we're done harvesting them. Just so that way we can see actually how many we have in our, with what's in our silo and what we just harvested. Whoa. Man, even with the front weight, I'm going all over the place. So yeah, I think we will need at least one bigger tractor for carting grain. Let's see, how many soybeans do we have after we save? Oh no. Really? We're getting weeds already? Come on now. Alright, so we have 21,000. So we have a full trailer load. Let's take this trailer back up to the harvester so they can unload in it. Oh yeah, look at all the weeds coming in already. Dang it. We're gonna have to weed all of our fields. Well, we're gonna have to weed the grass field this time. So we'll just leave this here for now. And we will go finish fertilizing so that way this tractor's freed up and it can start doing some weeding. Or spraying herbicide. Man, all of our tractors need gas. We'll have to make a gas run real soon. I think there's just a gas station in the distance over there. Yeah, see that building? And way off in the... Here, I'll show you on the map. This is where we are. And I was pointing over here. Well, I was looking at the camera over here. So it's not too far. We don't want to run out. That would suck. Man, those weeds are coming in crazy fast. Oh, they're coming in too quick. Did you see that? It's like every time we take a pass, they come in even more. And there we go. We'll go park this over here so it's ready to be spraying herbicide on everything, because it's gonna have a lot of herbicide to be spraying. It has to spray the grass area and everything, but we're gonna do that in the next episode. For now, we're just gonna worry about taking over for this guy. Finishing our harvest. So hopefully you guys aren't too mad about me not filming the plowing and, you know, planting of the grass field over there. But it wasn't very exciting. I figured just catching you guys up would be good enough. You guys would understand what happened, and it would be more gratifying to just see the finished work than to watch the entire process, because it was painful. It was extremely painful. It took hours. I sure wish I could have got the edge of this field better. Oh, I don't have access. Of course I don't. You're ridiculous. You make this hard. How much is the field next to us? Oh, of course. It's super expensive. And it's not even nice. It has a huge field, or huge hill. It might be worth it to buy it eventually, one day. Just to get... so we don't have to worry about saying that we don't own this, or have access to this land. But I wanted to make this field as wide as possible, so we had a decent sized field to start with. Otherwise, I mean, our income would have been so low. Oh no, I missed some. How do you do that, Freki? Come on. Yeah, we're gonna run up along the edge here, just to get everything that we do have access to, and we don't get that error message, and then we'll come back down and get what we missed. You're walking a tight line right here. Otherwise the harvester will stop collecting and you'll drive over the top and just destroy all the crops. We did it. High five. Dang it, it's too bad our harvester wasn't wide enough just to pick up that last little bit right there. Tell you what we'll do. We will back up and just grab it real quick. That way we don't have to turn around and come all the way back up. There we go. We will extend the auger because we are almost done. We are prepared. And then we just have the last little, like the teeny, it's not even going to register on our, whatever our amount of liters that we have, I doubt it. But might as well take care of this little bit right here that our worker missed. There we go. Bam. So we got quite a bit of soybeans off that field again. It probably would have been another full trailer load if I wouldn't have kept the soybeans that we had from that field in the harvester. So, put this thing away. Onto our purple trailer. Gotta love the purple trailer. Oh no. Oh no, Freki. Calm down. There we go. It's kinda on there. It'll work. That'll do. As long as the header doesn't fall off onto the ground. That could be a catastrophe. Even our harvester needs gas. This is insane. I guess we've used our equipment for a while now for them to all need gas. Alright, park this here and magically teleport over to here. And we'll dump this into our silo as well. I'm glad we started out with a silo. Oh, and one thing before we take off. So when I was plowing, I plowed the edge here, and I messed up and went boom, and like carved into here, into our pathway. And so I went to the shop and I leased the roller thing, and that's why if you look, we don't have grass growing right here. It's just like the texture or the look of grass, but not the actual texture. Like there's none that grows. And I wasn't paying attention, and I had it down, and I went up around like this. And so it took out a little of our grass right there. No big deal though. It's not like we needed it for mowing or anything. Man, I lost the tractor for a second. Hello, bees. Alright, so I think we're going to end the episode here. We got our fields harvested and 2 of them planted and everything. So, yeah, we did do some work, and you guys got to see the grass field. Our new grass field that hasn't even grown in anything yet. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.